Hello friends, Namaskar, good evening and welcome you all again to another enlightening episode of Revival Sutras Sunday. यहाँ हम बात करते हैं about getting your mind, body and spirit all aligned through spirituality, self-discovery and more for your holistic well-being. I am your host Sangeeta, an occult healing therapist, a spiritual coach and the founder of Arcade Universe. And it's my pleasure to be the guide in your transformational journey. Welcome you once again. क्या आप कभी सोचा है कि बिना टच किए बिना भी हीलिंग हो सकती है? जी हाँ, प्राणिक हीलिंग एक ऐसी एंशियंट प्रैक्टिस है जो एनर्जी के साथ हम काम करते हैं टू हील योर माइंड, बॉडी एंड इमोशंस एंड योर स्पिरिट्स एज वेल. आज हम एक्सप्लोर करेंगे कि ये कैसे काम करती है और इसका प्रिंसिपल्स क्या है और कैसे आप इसे अपनी जिंदगी में अप्लाई कर सकते हैं. So let's discuss this in more details with our today's guest of the evening, Mrs. Nishi Jha. Nishi ji is a certified pranic healer and have been practicing for almost a decade now and have given the healing for various ailments from general ailments to intense and chronic healings. Hello Nishi ji, I'm super happy to welcome you here today. आज हम आपसे जानेंगे all about pranic healing.
Thank you, Sangeeta. Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. It would be my pleasure to, tell you or educate you something about pranic healing.
Thank you so much for coming. So, शुरू करते हैं to begin with what is actually pranic healing. So, please explain like pranic healing क्या है और how it works.
Okay, thank you, Sangeeta. Pranic healing, before I tell you what pranic healing is all about, I will tell you who has introduced pranic healing to us. Pranic healing has been introduced by our Grandmaster Choa Kok Sui, and he has been a resident of Philippines. And by profession, he was a scientist. He had done a lot of research, say about 30 years of research. And he has studied about various books on spirituality. Okay, and then he has written almost 45 books, and pranic healing has its presence in 120 countries all over the world.
That's a huge number.
Yes, and Master Choa basically had decided, this healing technique is so beautiful, and he felt that it should be given to the to everyone so that they can heal different areas of their life. So pranic healing is basically it is no touch, no medicine kind of a healing. It is a science actually, and which can be utilized and can be used with the technique, which is we say it is science in art technique.
So आप जो उसको science बोल रहे थे, what are the basic principles behind pranic healing?
Okay, the basic principle in pranic healing is normally we know since a child, when a child is born, he gets he gets little cuts or anywhere little wounds he gets. If you see unless it is a major wound, it takes about one day or 2 days, and it heals on its own. We don't have to apply any medication on that, right? So our body has the capability to heal on its own. So there are two laws. One is the law of self-recovery and the law of the life force. We all are breathing in the prana, the air prana, right? So it is, these two law we it is dependent on. So law of the self-recovery, everyone if we get burns also, if you have seen while working in kitchen, we get lot of things, we get lot of burning wounds, right? And it gets healed on its own without applying any ointment, right? Any cuts, anything like that. So even fever and the seasonal viruses, little viruses like sneezing and all that, they also get healed on their own within 3 days of time. Okay, So with medicines, we say it speeds up, right? So it is the same. Like in pranic healing, we also have two principles of cleansing and energizing.
Okay.
And what we do in, like, we clean the diseased prana from our body, from our chakra, and we project the fresh prana into our chakras. So
Okay.
that is how.
So cleansing is the first step in then.
First, yeah, the first step, we do the cleansing. We use our hands. Basically, we energize our hands. Our hands have the sensations to scan where the problem is. So we normally we activate our hand chakras by pressing the center of the palm, both the palms, and the tips of the fingers, and then we get our hands sensitized, and then we start scanning the chakra. We are able to feel some tickling over here in between the palms.
Okay.
That is
Sensation, you mean?
And the patient also feels the sensation.
Okay.
So then patient feels it or not, it depends, like, how much open-mindedly he has sat, and he sat for the he sat for the healings. If he is open for receiving these kind of healings, then he will be able to feel the tickling in the. Some people feel the tickling, some people feel the feel warm, some people feel cold. Okay. And we do it distantly. We don't touch the patients at all, and we can do it like I'm sitting here. I can heal the patient anywhere in the universe. The person should be on the planet. Okay.
It should be receptive, and its energy can flow anywhere. Oh, wow. So how does this pranic healing, does it work alongside regular medication कि इसको medication जब चलता है तब pranic healing नहीं कर सकते, ऐसा कुछ है कि you can alongside medication you can do pranic healing?
We don't claim, because people have been used to taking the medicines, right? So when somebody, like, in their mindset, if we are used to it, we are not saying that you stop taking medicines, or you don't take the medicine. We don't prescribe to stop or to take the medicines. What we do is, our bodies, we have two bodies, like physical body, which is visible body where anybody can see, and around the physical body we have an etheric body. Okay, so like we have the anatomy of the physical body, like we have eyes, external organs, and we also have the internal organs within the physical body, right? Similarly, we have the anatomy of the etheric body also, which is we call energy anatomy of the energy body, right? So what we are doing is, we are cleaning the energy bodies. Okay, energy body basically, and then medication, whatever medicine people are taking, they are curing the physical body.
Okay. So means you are working on both the bodies that way, the healing energies. So just not energy body, or just not physical body. It's like two all the means every way it is getting, overall it is getting healed.
No, generally, like, if you have to get yourself healed for any ailment, what will you do? You will go to the doctor. You will look after your physical body, right? A pranic healer is what the pranic healer will do, will cleanse your etheric body or the energy body, which is like, our physical body is surrounded by the etheric body as a egg, as a, like, there is an outline. I'll just show you
something.
Just a minute. I'll just show you in a minute how it looks like.
Yeah.
This is the physical body. We have the energy body around this body. Okay. One is like, this is the inner energy body, and then we have a bigger energy body.
Okay.
But it is okay. So what we do is, we do the cleaning of this body. What pranic healing, what our Master Choa, Grandmaster Choa has taught us, is that, like, the ailment comes from the if there is a ailment here, then only it will get manifested in the physical body.
Okay.
So if we keep our aura clean, we keep our chakras clean, we have the nadis also, the meridians connected. I'll show you like this. We have the chakras, okay. Then we have the meridian, okay. These meridians are like from crown to the basic chakra. They are connected, and they are interconnected also from the back side of the body and to the front side. So we have some chakras at the back and we have some chakras on the front side. Okay. So we clean the chakras. So then the energy is flowing without any obstacle. So when the clean energy is flowing, then the disease energy will be straight away from the etheric body. Okay. So that is how the cleaning will happen.
Great. So, can you explain some common conditions or issues that pranic healing can address?
Pranic healing can address everything from mild ailments to the severe ones. Okay, because severe ones, we have different levels, and then through that we can heal the person with whether he has the intense severe ailment or a basic mild ailment.
Okay. So any kind of disease can be healed. You mean to say, right?
Yes.
Bukhar ho ya it is like as severe like cancer. Pranic healing can be given to both the patients.
Yes.
Great. So how this pranic healing modality differs from other energy healing jo bhi therapies? So how it differs in techniques or some way, principles?
See, I had not learnt any other energy healings, but this healing is a very simple technique. First thing. Second is, when we have chronic healing, then we have to take many sittings. It doesn't go away within a day or so. It is, these healings are given, like we have the allopathy medicines or the other medicines. For cancer treatment, the treatment goes on, for 5 months, 6 months, and maybe more. Right. Similarly, even if we have to we are treating the cancer patient, it will take about 2 to 3 months. Okay. But if it is a mild illness, it can be done within half an hour. The person will get the relief. Okay.
Depending on the severity of the
disease. Okay. Our Grandmaster Chua has written, these kind of books. It has, can be used as a cookbook. Okay. So we have the protocols of each ailment written in this. We only have to open it and follow it. Anybody can learn it and anybody can use it.
Okay. So how did you get first introduced to pranic healing? आप कैसे इसमें आए और how it has impacted or changed your life?
I joined this healing. I was, my brother's wife was not well, and I was sitting, with her in the hospital. Doctors were taking the samples of her blood, and there was a lot of variation. I am exactly not aware what kind of variation, what they were looking for. But one day, the morning sample was giving a reading of 4, whereas the evening this thing was giving the reading as the 16.
Oh,
okay.
So much variation.
So too much of a variation. So doctors were not able to decide whether to or not to give her the steroids, because they had to start the steroids for the lifetime. Then my brother said, okay, just give me one, half a day. I'll just, see how it is to be done. Then he called someone and he said, please stop the healings for a while, because doctors are not able to take a decision. There is lot of variation in the measurement of in the blood samples. Okay. And I was wondering what it is, whom he is calling, and so then I asked him. So then he told me that he is getting some healing done. I was very surprised. Healing done where from? And then I inquired more about it. And then I got to know somebody from a distance, and he was giving her the healings. Okay, then I got very curious, and I generally asked him, how much are you paying and all that. That time, like, it was in 2015, and that time when I asked him, not in 2015, it was in 2014 December. Okay, then I was thinking, like, how is it, like, what it is, like, somebody from so much of distance, without even looking at her, giving some healings, and, like, it is making, some measurements are changing, like, so I got very curious to know about this. Then I asked him, how much are you paying? How much is he charging? So he says, if I go physically, I go to his center, then he's charging me 1,250 rupees or maybe 1,200 rupees, and this for distant healing he's charging me 2,000. She was not in that condition that she can go to him, every day. First time went, yeah. So they first time they went, and then later on, like, I asked for the distant healing. Okay, so I said 2,000 rupees per sitting is quite a lot of money. Okay, in 2014, I was saying, right?
10
so
years
it's
back,
almost
actually.
10 years. Now it would be much higher, right?
Yeah.
So I was thinking, like, how much will he pay and all that. Let me do, learn it, and let me just help. So I was looking for something on the internet and all that. Then finally said I couldn't find it, but I found whatever information I found. I told my brother, just give me, is this the one? He said, yes, yes, yes. I said, just give me the number, I'll call him. Then I called him. Luckily, I was staying that time in South Campus, Dholakwa, Delhi. And this center was opened they were opening the center, and which was very near to my house, almost a walking distance. That was a blessing in disguise. But that was a blessing for me. So I went
for you that it happened.
Maybe I was so desperate to know about it. Then I was thinking, if somebody can manipulate, can heal from distance, I don't know what kind of a thing he would be doing. So I was little reluctant, little scared, like, energy healing. Maybe he will hypnotize me or something, like, going to strangers. So that kind of a feeling was also there in my mind. So my husband said, okay, I will also accompany. And they said it will be in basement. And they called for some, what do I say, meditations on full moon day. So this thing was, coming to my mind, maybe
lot of doubt and fear.
Yes, I was thinking maybe he will, like, what kind of hypnotism, if maybe he may do or whatever. So very, very reluctant, but my husband said, okay, if you're so keen, I will accompany. Then he came to us. He came with me, and then we sat there, over there. Gayatri Mantra was played, and then I sat that there was an orientation, and they told us this is what it is. And then they said, okay, anybody facing any problem, then they come and we will do the healing. So they did the healing. I had severe pain that time in L4 and L5. Okay, so I was not able to walk. I'm not able to climb the stairs. I was not able to walk properly. So I said, okay, let me just try. If I had come to the center, let me see how much they can help me. And they did something. I couldn't feel much, but I just had faith that they had done something. It may affect my body. So with that faith, I was just sitting, and I allowed them to do the healing. My husband also went there, and they asked me, okay, that boy said, can I do the healing? He said, yes, okay, you can do that. And then he tried through the crystal, So then he did it, and he said, your aura is very clean, because my husband used to worship Lord Shiva a lot. He was a devotee. So then my husband also said, Patani, I can't feel much, but I'll see him. So he said, no, don't worry, you will certainly, get relief. Maybe some people take little longer. So maybe 30 minutes, maybe little longer, but certainly there will be some relief. So he said, okay. But then when we were from Shanti Niketan, we were walking back to our home. Then my husband found it, he was feeling so light.
Wow.
And you won't believe, practicing pranic healing, now I don't feel any pain in my L4 and L5 lower back, basically. So that there is a change. I find that change.
That's a
Okay.
great experience. So
Yeah.
इसमें क्या different levels होते हैं in like different stages of pranic healing?
Yes, there is a basic which we tell, like, we draw the prana like from the environment. Like, we have seen our deities like this, right? Most of the deities are like this, no, in their idols.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the drawing hand. We draw the prana and we are projecting the prana. We clean the chakras like this, and we put the energy, taken out, disease energy taken out from the chakras. We put it in the salt water bucket.
So आपने
Okay.
जो फर्स्ट वाला जो फर्स्ट एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ प्राणिक हीलिंग जो आपने उस सेंटर पे हुआ, दैट इज द बेसिक वन. सो उसके बाद देयर बी डिफरेंट स्टेप्स, राइट? सो फर्स्ट वाले में ही आपको दे गेट द सॉल्ट वाटर थिंग्स वाज यूज्ड, और कि बाद में वो लेटर स्टेजेस?
Salt water is the basic. We have to dispose the energies removed from the chakras. Those are diseased energy or old energies or used up energies. So those energies, if we can feel the energy. So if we throw it on the ground, somebody may, walking on that energy may get contaminated with that energy. So that is how we, put them in the salt water bath.
Okay.
Salt water bucket. Okay.
Huh.
So that is the first level. It is not that it is, but if the person doesn't know, if we have to take little precautions on this. Okay, for the energies, right? Nothing much happens. Only he will feel, his legs will be heavier, something like that. Depending on the kind of disease the person.
Depending on the severe, कितना severe है that disease, like आप different levels of pranic healing apply करते हो, right? Like one technique may not be applicable for all the things. There might be different.
Actually, to start with, when we start in the school, we start with the ABCD, right?
Yeah.
So we do it like, capital alphabets, we write the first. Then we write the small ABCD, right?
Right.
Small alphabets, right? It's the same thing. Once, we are introducing you to the pranic healing. So that is a very basic level. Once you understand that, then we give you the color technique also. Okay. And then there is a psychotherapy. Okay, for psychological patients, people who have addictions, who have phobias. Those ailments are also those treatments are also given. Wow. Okay. So once we, get used to it, the chakras, this thing, from the basic, maximum things are explained in the basic book. And then we get to the next level. Then, doing it 100 times, your hand will get tired. Right? So we have next level, okay. So once we have done the 5th class, and then we have the, intermediate, and then we have the graduation. It's the same kind of a thing. So that people, they are comfortable with the energies, they are comfortable with the healings and the chakras where to. They should not get scared. So that is what. Coming
to the chakra, so how does pranic healing view the concept of chakra and जो energy center है, आपने कुछ explain किया है जो chakras का है. So ये मतलब what does इसमें कुछ meditation का या chakra connection, how it works, how it is interconnected?
See, from our ancient books, ancient rishis and gurus, they had told us in many of the Vedas, it is mentioned that our body has the chakras, right? Okay, some say 7 chakras, 7 gates. Okay, some people say 9 gates, 11 gates, like that. So Master Choa has given us we have 11 chakras, major, minor, both. Okay, some front chakras, some chakras are in the back. Okay, so total we have 11 chakras, and the 12th chakra is the above the crown. Okay, for that, once we have done the healing and all that, so we need to also, when we are healing a person, one thing is, I think I have heard about Reiki, that people say that when we are giving Reiki, we get drained. So over here we don't get drained. We whatever energy we are projecting, we are drawing and then projecting. So 30% energy we keep. It is kept with us, not deliberately, but it just happens that our body also absorbs it. to keep our divine connection like intact, then we also do the meditations. For everything we do puja that makes you connected with the divine energies, right? We do perform some pujas at home normally also, like in Hinduism and
Right.
other religions also, they do puja, so that we are connected with the divinity. And then when we get connected with the divinity, we remain positive all the time, and we remain energetic. That is how we are able to heal people.
So as you said कि energy जो connection आप energy draw करके फिर then you heal the patient, जो भी heal that person who needs the healing. Now how important is आपकी खुद की एनर्जी, जो हीलर है, प्राणिक हीलर है, उनकी एनर्जी, उनका हेल्थ, हाउ इन द प्रोसेस ऑफ दिस हीलिंग, सो हाउ इम्पोर्टेंट रोल इट प्लेज?
See, that is how I'm saying ki, like, if I am the healer, I need to do the regular meditations. It is not mandatory, but if I do it, I would be able to remain healthy. I will not be able to will not be contaminated by the people who have the the sick people basically, or the people who needs healing.
So खुद की एनर्जी, खुद की ऑरा, खुद की हेल्थ पहले आपको रेगुलर क्लीन करना है बिफोर गिविंग द हीलिंग.
Right. So that is that our healing, how it happens through the meditation. We have, like, Master Chua has given us a very beautiful meditation, which is a guided meditation, and our meditation is called as twin heart meditation. Now people say we have only one heart, but we have twin hearts. One heart is like towards our family and towards the planetary the planetary animals or living beings, we can say. Not animals, the living beings. Okay, so one heart is for our family, friends, neighborhoods, and any other living being on this planet. Okay,
is it energy heart?
Yes, when we are talking about the pranic healing, it is energy heart. It is the heart chakra. Okay, and then, okay, you must have noticed, like, if we do something for someone, we feel like very happy. Our energy is become very happy, right? Nobody is looking at us what we have done good or what we have done bad, but when we do some good to someone, our heart chakra gets opened up immediately. Like, we have a big smile looking at someone who's smiling, right? Yes. So that is how the heart chakra gets opened, and our heart chakra is always for our near and dear ones, right? But we also have the chakra at the crown, which gives us the energy or connectivity or devotion towards the divinity. So when we align, we must have heard many a times, "Arey, abhi to aap hi ki baat kar rahi thi, aur aap aa gaye." Like, that kind of telepathy, right?
Yeah.
So how is it? It happens only once our crown and heart chakra, they are together, aligned with each other. So whenever we in a day, we have seen, we say something and it immediately gets manifested. Okay, so how is it? We are thinking in our mind something, and our mind has the divine connection. Okay, and and then we are thinking about someone in our surroundings or on this planet, and then person arrives.
Yeah.
Right.
So when all chakras are aligned that way, it is like this kind of magic happens.
All chakras are aligned, then you are healthy always.
Yeah.
Okay. And pranic healing also has given us the technique. The Master Chua has given us the technique to heal each and every area of our life. That is how he has done research, and he found, if we are, we have the what do I say, knowledge available with which, to which if we apply in our daily lives, we can heal each and every area of our life.
So when you're talking about different areas of life, so just not health, and can it also heal relationships or someone's dealing with finance or career issues?
Yes, absolutely. We can heal our emotional relationship. financial, and also, like, we can clean our houses with this. Okay,
Oh, that's
with honey.
wonderful.
Yeah, and so these are the things we can do. Okay, if we are not finding any job, how we need to do, which chakra is responsible, all that is given, or everything is taught. And the beauty is, we don't have to apply our minds on that. We only have to connect, and we have to only refer the books written by him.
Wow,
Everything in detail it is given over there.
that's wonderful. So pranic healing, as you mentioned, remotely कर सकते हैं since it is energy. So how it is like? Is it like the effective? होता है कि डिस्टेंस हीलिंग भी कि सामने अगर सेंटर में जाके करना that will be more effective, or even the distance will be equally effective?
Both are equally effective, because energy is like, through the mind you can connect anywhere.
Yeah.
Right? This is how we say a person sitting in US, okay, and he calls up, and then we say, oh, Abhi, I was just remembering you. How? Person sitting miles away,
Exactly.
like, okay. So, like, and we get connected. There is a time difference also, right? But yet, like, when the person calls, okay, it happens. Not like, to please somebody, we are saying we were remembering you. But it actually happens many a times. Like, we are remembering someone and
Very
somebody
much
calls
happens with me.
So it is only through the mental this thing we connect with each other. Okay, through energy we connect, and that is how we are able to do the healings.
Great. So, कुछ misconception around this pranic healing have you ever faced?
What cheese? What do you
Have you
say?
ever faced any कुछ misconception around pranic healing? कि any kind of fear or something people have, if anything?
Not really. I have not come across anything people saying. Only thing is, initially when people come to the center for the healing, we have many a times we have got healing camps which are free of cost on one day of the week, and it is only like, we try to give them the healing so that they understand what the healing is all about. Okay, what pranic healing is and how they can learn it, and then they can use it. Okay, practice it, okay, in their daily lives. So when they come and they see, many people are little reluctant, if like if you have seen the people come, there are the, like, the kiosk wherever in the society they are, like, installed, and you go there, they are selling something, and you say, like, they say, oh, ye khaya hai, ye bekar hai, ye aisa hai. So those kind of people are always there. So there is a lag time, if you are not sensitive, not able to, because when we are focusing na कि ये एनर्जी हीलिंग कर रहा है, वो बोल रहे हैं यहाँ ठीक हो रहा है, और वो क्या है, then we focus with that, अच्छा मुझे लग तो नहीं रहा है, like, little थोड़ा सा भी माइंड में अगर आपका नेगेटिव है या माइंड क्लोज है कि पता नहीं कह रहे हैं हो गया होगा पता नहीं, बट व्हेन you know there is a lag time, you will immediately start facing and feeling that relief in your pain. The best thing is a person when having a pain in the body and you heal them, immediate instant relief they can see. Even toothache,
Yeah,
it is so
sometimes
severe.
that will be miraculous. If someone is suffering from toothache is a dangerous pain. So yeah, if someone gets really, that will be of course wonderful experience. And yeah. So kuch, can you please share a few success stories of your clients, of real life stories? I would like to hear.
One major one. I had done 3 levels in pranic healing. Initially, one after the other, like each month I had done, like, so I had done this one first level in September, next level I did in October, and then in November. Okay, and up to psychotherapy I had learned. After that, I wanted to do the higher courses, the higher workshops I wanted to attend. Then what happened is I was not able to make it, like, for whichever reason. Then I found my brother, he got the heart attack, a massive one, and doctors told him that only 1 hour's life is remaining.
Oh.
Then what happened is he was taken from Ghaziabad to Gurgaon, which is quite a distance. It takes about 3.5 hours. In the ambulance, it had taken 3.5 hours. That was the peak of Saturday night. Okay. And like when doctor said only 1 hour's life he is left, he said, I will take the chance at Medanta, Gurgaon. He said, you can, I will not allow. He said, okay, you have not admitted. I will take a chance. We'll go there. As it is, my life is only for 1 hour. So he had gone all the way. By then, I didn't know anything. I didn't know any. The doctor who was a specialized doctor for the aorta artery, to replace aorta artery, he was not in town. Okay. Then what happened is he was supposed to come on Monday. Okay, or maybe Sunday night, and then he said, I will operate him only on Monday, because Saturday afternoon all the doctors, they go on leave, on a leave, right? That is the weekly off.
Sundays off day.
Yeah. Okay. So see, Saturday afternoon till Monday morning, it was so like, what do I say? It was so dangerous for him. Okay, and बहुत ही critical situation था उसका वो, but we were just waiting. I didn't know when what I felt I had just taken his etherical heart, okay, in my hands, and I just assumed that I'm keeping it in the divine light. I only did that much. You won't believe, there is, when the doctor operated him, there was no massive blood clots anywhere.
That's a miracle.
It was a miracle. By then I didn't know, the higher versions of the pranic healing. And I just said, God, you need to save his heart. I only did that. Okay, kept it in the divine light. And then he was operated, everything went well. Now he's hale and hearty.
That's a major experience.
It was in 2017 December.
Wow, that's great.
Almost,
so any other this kind of?
Yes. So during COVID, we healed many people. So we got the protocol for healing COVID patients from our foundation, which is in Manila, Philippines, Manila. Okay. And then we healed severe, very, very serious people also. Many people we have brought back, from the deathbed.
Wow.
That was very amazing. And whole day we were that time, because we also had household work, too much of work to do and all that. So we were doing one after the other, wherever we are getting the messages that this person is critical, that person is critical. As a relay, we were healing those patients. So many of them we healed, and then we had brought them back from death, and they also have learned pranic healing. We normally recommend after the healing, we do the healing, but because it is energy healing, your chakras are clean and everything is clean, then it is also there is a possibility to get contaminated again and again, because our mind produces many thoughts in a day, and that is how the etheric body starts getting affected with these kind of energies, and it gets manifested in the physical body. So that is how we recommend, every time rushing for a healer, they should learn, so that they know what precautions they can make, and what how they will be getting contaminated, so they can heal themselves every day on a daily basis.
So coming to that, कोई simple technique या कुछ practices pranic healing का बता सकते हो for the audience? How can someone incorporate pranic healing in their daily life, so and do something at home?
That I would not recommend, because unless you learn it, it will be difficult, because we tell them what it is, and we help them to practice it. So it is actually not making a physical recipe or something. So you learn it, then only you will be able to apply that. But yes, we if they want to do something, we have centers all over India, and they can go to the nearest center of pranic healing, and then they can do the meditations. We regularly have meditations over there, especially on full moon day.
Okay.
Okay, full moon day we have the meditation that is very, very powerful. They will be able to understand the energies. They will be able to feel. People who want to learn pranic healing, first they should go and do the twin heart meditation, which is available and can be practiced by anybody beyond 16 years of age.
Okay. So that was my next question, like how can one become a pranic healer? Like, can anyone learn it, or you need some kind of basic abilities or some kind of special power or something?
Yeah, some people should be literate little bit so that they can refer the book, because it is the protocols are mentioned over there, right?
So that is in English or something, or any are they available in different language also?
They are available, but Indian languages there are only, I think, English books only for the time being.
Okay.
They are being getting translated, so we may have. But when we are teaching them, we tell them English, Hindi mix. We teach them.
Okay.
But I have not seen to my this thing. It is in different languages also, but I have not seen any Hindi book till now. But when we are telling, you can make the notes. So when we teach them in mixed languages. So it is the teacher, depends on the teacher in which region he is teaching, he or she is teaching, and then they can use their local language to explain them.
Great. So wow, thank you so much, Nishiji, for all this in-depth knowledge about pranic healing, or enlightening me and enlightening all the audience here with your all this knowledge. Thank you so much for coming and sharing all these things.
Thank you, Sangeeta, for giving me this chance to to speak to people, and tell them about what pranic healing is all about. And it is so easy to learn. People can learn. Only thing they should be little literate so that they can read the books.
So that so that people can read and understand. Otherwise, there are always support, but thoda sa wahi chahiye so that people can read and do the practice. Thank you for the information and lot of gratitude. And yeah, pleasure is all mine. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sangeeta. Thank you so much.
So friends, pranic healing practice हमारे बॉडी, माइंड और इमोशंस को बैलेंस और हील कर सकती है. हमें आज समझ में आया कि ये जो हीलिंग मोडालिटी है, एनर्जी हीलिंग है, ये बिना फिजिकल टच के कहीं से भी किसी को हील किया जा सकता है, और हमारी ओवरऑल वेलबीइंग को इम्प्रूव कर सकता है. इट्स नॉट ओनली जस्ट फिजिकल इलनेस बट ऑल्सो इमोशनल, और इवन इट कैन ऑल्सो हील रिलेशनशिप्स, इट कैन हील योर अदर एरियाज ऑफ लाइफ एज वेल. सो अपनी जर्नी ऑफ हीलिंग और सेल्फ डिस्कवरी को कंटिन्यू करें, और याद रखें आपके अंदर एक इनफाइनाइट हीलिंग पावर छुपी हुई है. और कैसा लगा आज का एपिसोड हमें जरूर बताइए. Do show your love in like, comment and shares. और आर्किड यूनिवर्स को फॉलो जरूर कीजिएगा फॉर ऑल द फ्यूचर अपडेट्स. टू कनेक्ट विद निशी जी, नीचे लिंक दिया गया है. डू व्हाट्सएप हर फॉर ऑल योर क्वेरीज. So with this note, I take your leave. मिलते हैं next Sunday with another interesting episode to contribute in your journey. Till then, do take care of yourself and be open to activate the infinite healing energies within you, connecting with the divine. Good night.